Replacing the resistance cable on a Soul elliptical is not the hardest job I've ever had to do, but it's the hardest video I've ever had to make. So I hope you guys get something from this. It's about 5 minutes long, and it's amazing. So the first thing you do is you want to take the whole machine apart, and that's where the video starts. We want to remove the left pedal leg. So you loosen that up, take that off, and you pull off the pedal leg. Second thing is you want to remove the bolts on the inside of the left cover piece, and take that bolt out. All right, and then you basically just pull that off. So now you have access to the entire left side of the machine, to the brake and everything. Next step, you want to loosen the brake up. So you want to loosen up that bolt on each side, left and right. Once you're satisfied that the bolts are loose, you want to go ahead and turn that brake so you can see where the connection is. So you basically pull the cable out like that. All right, so this is the end of the cable that's broken off, so that's why we need to replace it. We need the new cable, and this is what it looks like here. This is a brand new cable, and this is the end that you are going to be connecting to the brake, and this other end is the end that connects to the motor, and you'll see how that works. So right here, I'm cutting the cable off, cutting the old cable off, and removing it from the brake and also from the motor. Sometimes it gets a little tight, and you have to actually use a pliers to pull it out, but you do need to get it out of there somehow. Now we install the new cable. So we're gonna probably basically hook the end in like that in a little slot. Then we're gonna wind it around over that little small pulley, that 90-degree pulley right there, and move it all the way along as tight as possible. If it's loose, it's gonna pop out. So make sure it's tight enough, and you roll it around like that. All right, still holding it tight, and pull it up like that. Now this is where you connect it to the actual motor. The important thing to know is that when you stick that little bead inside that slot, you want to wrap that under. So you see how I'm wrapping that under, not over. So you wrap it under, and you pull on it really tight, hard, and then it will pull out just like you saw, and then you just let it sit right in that slot right there. And then you turn the brake, right? You turn it all the way until you get it where it's hidden behind the frame of the machine. All right, make sure you tie wrap it down to make sure it's secure, it's not flopping around. Next step is to tighten the brake. So those two bolts that you loosened up on left and right on the brake, you want to tighten those back up. Once that's done, go ahead and plug it back in and turn the machine on. And then you want to test it before you put the covers on. Make sure you test it in case there's a problem. You know, you don't have to take it apart again. And it seems like it's winding up pretty good, the way it should. So that's a good sign. So now that we know that it's working fine, we're going to disconnect the machine and put it back together. Put the cover piece on. Make sure you tighten that down. Put the pedal leg on. Tighten that down also. Then we're going to do one last test, and if everything is good, we are good to go. If you've learned anything from this video, follow me for more fitness equipment tips just like this.